Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. If you want your dance makeup to look like this, then keep watching for the tutorial. I've gotten many compliments for this routine, from eyeshadow to the base. Make sure to watch if you want a similar makeup look to this for dance. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is get started on the eye makeup. And for eyes, I have this palette here. This is the Morphe Matte Essentials palette, and on this one I just use the white eyeshadow, and you can also use the black and the greys. And then my second palette is this Morphe Midnight June palette. This one is good for the shimmers and the browns, because the browns are really nice on this one. They're more warm toned. This one I feel like it's more cool toned. And then brushes, I have these three brushes. I have this little one. I'm not sure where these brushes are from. This small one, not sure where it's from. This fluffy one, this one's from Shein, little fluffy one. And then a flat brush. This one is good for the whites in the inner corner. You'll see the vision. Don't mind my eye bags and everything. Okay, so if you have like an eye primer, that could be good as well. If you don't, you can always put concealer as like a little primer. So first thing I do is I use the whites in this palette, and I go in with that little flat brush. I put in a lot, and then I just go in the inner corners here. As you can see, I try and put as much white as possible. Hopefully you can see that. It's good to start with eyeshadow first, so that whatever falls you can like brush away. But I have done some makeup looks with doing the base first, and it's all good. So I just want to put a lot so it really stands out, because stage makeup, it has to be a bit crazy. Okay, and you kind of just want to stop in the middle of your eyelid there, and then you repeat on the other side. Okay, make sure they look the same as well. Just keep layering the white so that it's super bright. Yeah, it needs to look crazy. Okay, next, what do I do next? I haven't done dance makeup in such a long time, but I do have experience, you guys. What do I do next? Next, I'm going to use the little June palette, the Midnight June palette, and I'm just going to use my fluffy brush here. Start off with this light cream, and then just brush it all along here, just for like a base color. Also, another method for doing the wing and stuff, you can always put tape along here, which is really good. I've done it before. And then I'm going to use this one to make it darker, and making the eyeshadow darker like on this part here, and making sure there's like a blend between these browns and the whites, and just go along here and then on the crease, if that makes sense. And to make it darker, use these two, like a warm tone brown to make it darker. And you want to add a lot. Dance makeup is very bright or dark, because the lights will make your face look light, so you got to put as much product as you can. So I'm putting this light brown like in the middle and blending it with the whites that we put on. Okay, I'll turn that fan on because it's... Okay, it was getting really hot in here. So then you want to keep layering it, and then put the darker brown on this bit here. And then put the darker brown above like the eyelashes. I feel like this eye doesn't look super good. Okay, and you just gotta keep layering it. And I don't use eyeliner for my dance makeup, but if you want to, you can. Instead of eyeliner, I go in with this little brush, and then go in with one of the grays here, so maybe this one, to sort of make the wing. And I'm just gonna put the gray like on the edge here above the lashes, and then I'm gonna put a bit of brown, not brown, gray under here as well. I'm gonna keep using this little brush and just add more of this and try and make it look more gradient. I just do little details with this one, and then I love adding the warm toned brown like all along the middle. You can brush it on with this little one and then blend it out with the big one, with the bigger brush. Okay, I think that looks good. We're gonna do the same on this side, adding the grey and the black. Hopefully it looks the same. Okay, I just did this one off camera because it was a bit of a pain and I had to redo it. It doesn't look perfect, but it is dark enough, I think. And I'm gonna put lashes on anyway. Okay, so now once you've got the base colors on. You can always clean around the edges with like a Q-tip or something, and some micellar water or even just your spit. Next, we're going to use the flat brush again. I just go in with a white glitter and I put it all on the inner corner. Put it basically where you put all your white eyeshadow, and make sure there's a lot on your brush. Yeah, hopefully you can see the glitter. You can see it a lot in person. And then I even bring the glitter here, whatever corner that is. That looks really good. Hopefully you can see the glitter. Okay, now what you're gonna want to do is clean the eyeshadow that has fallen. All that's fallen is the glitter, like it's gone everywhere, so I'm just gonna wipe that off. And then I'll get started on my lashes. What I normally do for dance is I just use like strip lashes, but you can kind of do whatever. You can have lash extensions, just at least have lashes. But first I'm gonna curl them and put mascara on, and then yeah, I'm just gonna curl them actually. I'm just gonna curl and put mascara because I do have the strip lashes, but I don't have the glue. But this is a glue I use whenever I do strip lashes, and I do strip lashes all the time for dance. And these other lashes I use, they're like really simple, cheap lashes. I'm just gonna curl my lashes for now. So I'm just gonna use a regular MCO Beauty eyelash color, just this one. And then I'm gonna use this Your mascara. I also recommend the Rare Beauty mascara. I'd use that one, and that's really good. Let's just curl them. I'm gonna be careful to not ruin my eyeshadow. First I do a simple coat, base coat, and then while that dries I do the other eye. Just gonna be careful so that I don't get mascara on the eyeshadow. And you can just use whatever mascara you have. Literally any mascara is fine. And then once that's kind of dry, I curl them again and just put mascara on the tips of my lashes, on the very tops. So I'm just gonna wait for that to dry a little bit, but let's just get started on the base while we wait. If you do like a skincare routine before you start your base, then hello. Then you can do that, but I don't do like a skincare routine or anything. I just get started. So this is the primer I'm using. It's the She Glam primer. I haven't really tried any other primers, so I don't really know. e.l.f. primer is good, the best one in the whole world or something. Honestly, any primer is fine. Like, it doesn't have to be super sticky. You're just gonna have something. Okay, we're just gonna rub this everywhere and then let it soak in. While I let it soak in, I'll do the second coat of mascara. So curl them again, and then I'll just put the mascara on the tops, on the very tops of your lashes. Okay, and then that is your lashes done. But if you do strip lashes, you can do curl, mascara, then put the strip lash on. That's like what I normally do, but this looks fine as well. So once that primer has set in, you can go in with foundation. This is the one I'm using right now. It's the She Glam one because it's very orange, which is good for stage makeup. Another brand or foundation I'd recommend is the Maybelline one. That's the one I use all the time, but I ran out, so I'm using this She Glam one. But I just put that everywhere, and I just use my fingers to rub it in. I did used to use like a beauty blender, a brush, but I feel like fingers are just the best way. So this is good to just even out skin tone, so I put it under my eyes, and it's also a good base, so everything stays on. Hopefully you guys can see the orangeness. Oh yeah, the shade I'm using for this is Sand, if you want the She Glam one. It's like a really light foundation. It's not too cakey and heavy. But after that, I go in with concealer. The concealer I use is this Rare Beauty one. Another one I'd recommend is the e.l.f. concealer. I used to use those for dance as well. This one is the shade 180W. That's the shade. And I just go a lot like that, and a little one here. I put some down here as well, and little dots around the mouth because that's like darker areas and I want it to be brighter. And then I let it sit for a bit. While I let it sit, I'll do my other eye. Okay, honestly you guys, my lashes aren't super long or amazing, so that's why I use strip lashes, and it also looks better on stage, I feel like. And then again, I just use my fingers to blend everything because I don't really like using brushes or beauty blenders anymore. I don't know why, it's just like they get dirty, and then it's like you're putting a lot of dirt and stuff. Not dirt, but like old makeup on your face. So once that's settled in, settled in a bit, you can blend it out. First I blend out like around here, and then I go up to the inner corner to like, what is this called? That bit. And then I blend down here around the nose, and then I bring it out to make it look more snatched, and it also cleans up the eyeshadow. I used to use like a beauty blender or a brush to do this as well. And then we're doing the other side. For some reason there's always one side that has more concealer than the other, so I don't know why that happens. Then just blend everything else with your finger or whatever you use to blend things out. Okay, this looks good. Perfect. And then what I do next is powder. So if your concealer is like too white, go in with like a darker powder like this. I have this Beauty one, and it's in the 3 medium warm. And sometimes I do this, like I use this powder to make the concealer a bit less white, if that makes sense, because it can look a bit too bright. You can use this if you want to make it more natural, I guess. Or I have this She Glam powder. It's just a regular white powder, and this makes your makeup really smooth. I feel like these two powders make your makeup smooth. There's probably better powders out there, but I just haven't tried them yet, so I'm actually going to mix them. Sometimes I mix the two. We're going to get a bit of the white powder, this, and then I'll just mix it with this one. I don't know why I'm mixing it, but we're just going to mix it for some reason, because look, it makes it so airbrushed. Looks like a filter. It's so pretty. And I just do this on the parts I put concealer on, obviously. So around here. Whenever I'd do my dance makeup, sometimes I'd get compliments on it saying that it looks really like smooth and flawless, or that my eyeshadow is really good. So I'd say I'm an expert at this. Once that is done, we can get started on blush and bronzer contour. So the blushes that I use, I have this Kylie Cosmetics blush, but it's the shade Winter Kiss 2.0. This one's really good. One from like Shein or She Glam or something. This one is really good. This is the shade Love Cake. I used to use that a lot. Another good blush is Dior one, the pink one, 001. But I'm gonna use this Kylie one. Or actually, oh no, I might just use this. Why is it doing that? I'm gonna use my blush brush. Okay, I just ran out of storage, I think, so I don't know what I was saying, but blush. I'm just gonna use this Kylie one, but I gave you guys a bunch of other suggestions which are also good, and I'd use them as well. So we're gonna put a lot of blush because obviously you need a lot. I just go from here to up here with my blush. Makeup looks a bit crazy on camera, but it's really good in person. Also, it's getting really dark outside, so you can probably see like the lighting difference from the beginning of the video and the end, which is really silly. You gotta make it look crazy. Let's put some contour, and this is the best contour, best affordable contour for dance makeup, natural, anything. It is this Kylie Cosmetics bronzer. This is the Tanned and Gorgeous shade. So good. Everyone borrows this. Like all my friends borrow this at dance comps and everything. Then we're gonna go with a separate brush. This is my contour brush, and just put a lot underneath where you put the blush, and then just on like the temples, I guess, and then on the forehead. And you can also put some bronzer on like the jawline and down your neck as well, so it kind of blends in, and even on your nose if you want. I don't really do the nose, but you can layer your bronzer. It's raining right now, so if you can hear the rain, I'm sorry, but that is done. And we're almost finished. So we're gonna go with highlighter. I don't have a highlighter, you guys, so if you don't have one, you can always use the glitter in your eyeshadow. Highlighters I'd recommend, I've tried a few highlighters in store, and I'd recommend like the Fenty Beauty highlighters or the Too Faced ones. I think those were really good. They were really good, like the swatch is so good. But I'm just gonna use this brush and my eyeshadow. Just put a lot. And I always put highlighter on the cheeks here. And then I also put a lot of highlighter underneath the brow here, like on the arch. This looks really good in person, but I don't know if it looks good on camera. And then you can put a little on your chin and on your nose. Oh, for brow gel. You guys, I don't have brow gel, but the best brow gel and the one I'd use is the NYX brow gel. It's so good. Your brows will hold for so long. Oh my gosh, we're almost done. So the last step is lips. I'd always use this one. This is a very cheap one, an affordable one. It's Essence. And other good ones are the Maybelline one is good. That one stays on for so long. This one is okay, but it comes off really easily if you just smudge it on, and it's like a perfect red. What shade is this? This one is 406 Terrific. If you want like an affordable lipstick for dance, this one is good. If you want one that really stays on, I'd recommend the one I said before, because I wore that one for like a dance photo shoot once and it was so hard to come off. I really don't like red lips, but... And then you can always put another layer of blush. I'll just put a bit of this Dior one on because actually, I don't know, I kind of have blush blindness, so I don't know what's good. But this blush is more pinky, but if you want more of a... Oh, bless me.
Oh, bless you.
But you can always do different shades of blushes. I really am into the light pink blush because I think it looks really nice. Anyways, then for setting spray, this one is good. The Urban Decay I've used many times. This is the ultra matte one, which I haven't tried yet, but I've tried the regular Urban Decay, which is good. And then people always use the Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm guessing that one is good too. I'm not going to spray it though because I'm going to take this straight off, but make sure you have a setting spray so it lasts all day. But I think that's it. I hope it looks good on camera, but this is the final dance makeup look. I hope you guys like it. It looks so good in person and it's like really flawless in person. I don't know if this is the best lighting. This is a closer look at the eyeshadow. Again, it looks much better with false lashes. But yeah, key tips, make sure it's super bright and dark, the eyeshadow, and just put so many layers of everything so it really stands out. Yeah, that is the end of the makeup tutorial for dance makeup. This lasts me so long and I get a lot of compliments on it, especially eyeshadow and the base. But yeah, I hope you guys like it. Make sure to subscribe for more videos and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.